Goodness gracious, what is that? It's Mr. Pugwash, my black cat.
Anne Widdecombe loves cats.
Goodness gracious, are there others? Yes, indeed, my cat Carruthers.
Anne Widdecombe also likes being tough on crime.
You've been using crack, yeah?
Me?
Yeah, you.
That's what I use.
Perfect for the sport of politics and television. She's already solved prostitution.
Even if I did get off drugs and off the streets and that, who would give me a job now? Sure, but several months after you've given it up, somebody will give you a job.
Someone else!
Yeah!
She's already solved unemployment.
Why do you go out and work?
Get
a job.
You wouldn't want a daughter to come into this, would you?
No!
And still, certain pockets of the non-Oxbridge refuse to wear rugby shirts.
Tonight, Anne Widdecombe takes on the Hoodie, one of Westminster's highest-profile MPs. Welcome to Britain in 2007.
There are parts of Britain where yobs rule. Yes, that's right, where hoodies run riot. Every day I despair at reading about yob Britain.
That sounds exhausting.
Widdecombe is an anti-hunt campaigner who believes in the death penalty. In 1992, demanded that pregnant prisoners were handcuffed and hates the idea of promoting homosexuality to 3-year-olds in schools.
Tony Blair says that he's introduced measures to tackle antisocial behaviour. But are they delivering?
Anne Widdecombe's focus on a troubled estate was cheap TV, claim angry residents.
So will it be as bad as the newspapers make out?
It was a way to demonise young people.
I'm leaving Westminster and heading for North London.
What a trek.
It's all here. Oh, this is a dump, and this is what we ask people in Britain to live in. Very nasty, very threatening, generally very tatty.
I don't particularly like living on Andover, but I've got a lot of friends there, come out every day and hang around in the estate and we laugh and joke.
I certainly wouldn't want to live here.
In 2007, Widdecombe made £310,000 from books and TV appearances.
Well, that's the end of the first day, and I've heard quite enough, I think.
So you're saying you made government policy based on what people told you as opposed to the evidence of what was
If it's going on, absolutely.
Astounding.
Probably enough to last a lifetime. That there is a growing number of people who don't actually need it.
Where's your evidence from?
Yeah, I'll tell you exactly where I get that evidence from in a minute, if you'll just let me finish.
Please.
Well, he asked where the evidence is from.
And the evidence from that, the evidence for that, rather, is the number of cases that most people can point to that they know, where it's happening.
Anecdotes isn't evidence.
No, loads of anecdotal evidence that it works. Some years down the line, when the statistics start to come through, it's really all rather disappointing. Yes, absolutely.
Astounding.
Not all children want to do a certain type of thing. We have a problem with overcrowding. Youth don't want to stay in their homes. They come out. They make people feel uncomfortable.
And it's at this point I come across my first hoodie. Why do you like your hood?
Because 1, it's cold, 2, it's the attraction in it.
Kids on the estate are clever, but you can't shy away from the fact that they're living at a disadvantage. Growing up on the Andover estate is not the same as being raised in a house just 2 streets away.
Do you think you might scare old ladies?
I always smile old ladies.
You always smile at them.
People will see a bunch of black boys living here and think a certain way based on how we look.
Yeah.
What does it make you feel when you're in your hood?
Safe.
You feel safe in your hood. Do you think it makes other people feel safe?
Don't know, I don't really care about other people, to tell the truth.
You don't?
It's not it's like, I wear my hood for me, not other people.
Did you think about getting a makeover, sort of, you know?
No, I did not.
Why?
Why should I?
I've tried to wear hoodies less and less because I realise people tend to stereotype me here.
If people do not want me for my beliefs, then I don't particularly want them to want me for some sort of superficial outer image. Do you think you might scare old ladies? There are also reports of dog baiting on this estate. Oh, gracious me, is that blood?
Possibly is. I mean, you can't be sure. It could even be a dog.
Not a very healthy one.
No.
Could be anything, really.
Why do you like your hood?
I don't know, but...
When Anne Widdecombe first approached me with her bodyguards, the first thing she'd done was run up and stick the camera in my face.
Eh? Do you ever think that maybe when you're in hoods that... I mean, you're just talking to us quite normally.
And I felt really uncomfortable and I didn't feel that I was in the right frame of mind to give her an interview.
But do you ever think that when you're in hoods, people might be scared of you? You don't want to scare old ladies, do you?
Not old ladies, obviously.
No, who do you want to scare?
People that scare me.
Well, welcome to Britain in 2007, where people live surrounded by squalor outside and fear inside.
Yeah, but what do you say to consumers who literally can't afford to pay even for some of the basics if they've gone up the way that cheese sandwich has?
Well, then you don't do the cheese sandwich. You're not here all night. Nobody's here all night. What do you say to that?
I would love to have 24-hour patrols.
but it's not realistic.
Now and again you come out and you find some excrements outside.
Excrement?
Yes, outside your door.
I'm really sorry for the people who live on this estate.
Anne gets a bit more into the festive spirit with the next group she talks to.
Hi, you guys, that smells just like pot. Why are you smoking cannabis?
When I went up to a group of hoodies smoking pot in the stairwell, I wasn't frightened because I had a camera crew with me.
Hey you, why are you smoking cannabis?
Tony Blair's dealing this stuff, eh? You don't know about that.
At least he's not doing that. At this point, my eyes started to water from the marijuana smoke.
Whilst this did give me a mild high, during which I felt a bit hot and couldn't stop talking about Lewis Hamilton, I've no regrets whatsoever.
Where are we going now?
Do you think that youngsters get an unduly bad press at the moment?
Yes, I think they get bad press. I think you've got a group of young people who perhaps dress a certain way, and for that they're suddenly picked out, and maybe it's just to keep warm.
Well, there we go. This is what the citizens of this estate have to put up with. I suppose one should be grateful it landed on the car and not on me.
Oh no!
Have you ever been in prison, Anne Widdecombe? Have you ever been in prison? You are racist!
So while I prepared for bed, what was going on outside?
Widdecombe, patron saint of curtain twitchers.
Well, there were hoodies galore hanging round in groups. I'm not sure what they were up to, mainly loitering it seems. No police were in sight. There is a pattern consistent throughout history of oppressed people
Over time, even Widdecombe's virginity was to become part of her public identity.
turning on the oppressors, slaves against their owners, colonies, Mr. Verhofstadt, against their empires.
But if I were to write, Anne Widdecombe is not a virgin?
You probably would be sued. I suggest you avoid that.
That's what you do here.
Come to a conclusion, please.
That's why we're going.
Grazie,
News how
concluda.
long, we're gayen, we're off.
I used to be an ardent Remainer. I voted Remain. I believed in the European project. And then something monumental happened. It completely changed my opinion on the whole situation.
What was that monumental thing, Mark?
I was kicked in the head by a horse.
Right, very good. Okay, fine.
Anne, I want you to understand that a child who's got to the point of exhaustion does not care whether they're going to end up in custody or not.
Camilla, if you're a victim, what you want is action now.
The deterrent mechanism of prison is not working.
What's your answer? The chief of Chicago police was in London. I invited him to the Myersfield to tell me what he would do. Hello, Commander Vulgaris.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to Lambeth.
Thank you.
Head of Chicago Police / Superintendent Philip J. Klein resigned amid outcry over police officers accused of involvement in videotaped beatings.
Chicago police also cracked down hard on young people hanging about.
One video showed whom the authorities believed to be an off-duty police officer beating a small woman who was tending bar in northwest Chicago.
That's what I call zero tolerance.
Chicago homicide rate, approximately 15.9 per 100,000 residents.
They're entitled to be safe and to feel safe. They know shit. I believe this will only happen if we adopt a much tougher approach to the problem.
London homicide rate, approximately 2.4 per 100,000 residents.
I am offended, insulted at least 30 times a day.
Hi, guys.
Tough.
Widdecombe has refused to watch Beyond the Hoodie, nominated for the Philip Lawrence Awards, which mark outstanding achievements in good citizenship by young people.
Only two sorts of people oppose free speech: snowflakes and totalitarians.
Hang on, just before you go on, Greg, wait a sec. You're not going to be rude to Anne, are you? Because I could just feel the storm coming
He
here.
can be rude to me if he
Okay,
likes. I'll
all
be
right,
rude back.
all right. Go on then.
Okay, I was just wondering if she was going to get her tits out for the lad.
No, you can see it coming, and it's just ridiculous.
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children
Opening
are?
up new pork markets.